Today, we are diving into Japan, a land of ancient traditions and futuristic cities. Joining us are Demian and Juanpa, who spent 3 years in Kyoto on an internship. Hi, Demian. How was your first impression?
Hi Daniela, hi everyone. At first, Japan felt like a dream. Cherry blooms, sushi trains, but soon I was in front of the phase two of cultural shock, frustration. Let me give you an example. I was in a restaurant when I I accidentally poured soy sauce on my rice, and everyone stared. In Japan, that's like when in Colombia you are wearing socks with sandals in a very warm place, and everyone will stare you. It's the same.
Wow. How have you bounced back?
While I was adapting, I had to learn to say thanks for the meal, or excuse me, or can I have in Japanese. And all this small gesture matter. Also, bowing just a slight nod, like
You have any tips for travelers to avoid pitfalls?
Yeah, in summary, first, master basics like thank you. Second, punctuality is sacred. At 7 p.m. dinner means at 7 p.m. sharp. Third, carry a small gift for hosts. Even cookies from your hometown work, it could be a really good idea.
Thank you, Demian. And what about you, Juanpa? What was your experience with the deeper cultural norms?
Okay, I want to be precise. I don't know. Japan requires. No, okay, sorry. In Japan, Henry rules. Try to avoid loud conversations in trains, or if you get lost in a place, you can ask politely, "Where are you?" Or and it's a nice tip, or I don't know. It could be a weird thing about Japan, but slurping noodles, it's a compliment for Jay.
Oh, wow. That's really impressive. Do you have any final advice for those nervous about cultural shock?
Uh, I summarized my experience in one word: patience. If in Japan you need or you requires patience, try to observe, adapt, and loud about the mistakes. What are you do? Uh, Even gauging what is a word for ages. Find your group. And I don't know. I miss my experience in Japan because the life in Japan is so quiet.
Okay. One last question. Would you go back to Japan?
Absolutely. I've been one of the most rewarding experience of my life. Living there taught me patience, respect, and the beauty of finding harmony in the life. I want to say Japan is not only a destination; it's more like a lifestyle.
Okay. Thank you very much, Juanpa and Demian.
Thank you.
You can grab our free Japan survival guide at culturalcompass.com/Japan. And join us next week for the next destination that is going to be about Morocco's hidden gems.
See you later.
Bye.